That?
Hey, that looks like...
Aren't you?
Hey, is that who I think it is?
Good morning, sir. The teams are ready to come in.
Yes, our teams have been given a general briefing and are just awaiting your final instructions.
Bring them in. It's time for them to face the Donald. Let's have the teams come in.
Alpha team leader, beta team leader, please enter.
Is that who I think it is?
It is. I think it's Joe Eater.
Well, yeah, there is a bit of resemblance, but I think it's actually Donald Trump.
Alpha team leader, beta team leader. I'm Donald Trump, and I've been brought in here to Boston Scientific Neurovascular to offer your teams a challenge to invent. The winner of the competition will be my new Inventus.
Inventus?
Yes, my Inventus. Let me explain further. Your company has correctly realized the crucial need for continued invention and filing quality patents to protect and broaden our business. They've brought me in to lead a renewed effort. We have assembled for you teams to help you brainstorm, prototype, and show value for one new idea. The best idea will win, and that winning team's leader, one of you, will be given a special recognition and a key position in the company reporting to me. Are you ready for such a challenge?
Yes, sir.
Before you go, my advisors here will brief you on what objectives your ideas will be evaluated against.
There are 3 areas against which your ideas will be judged: market value, technical value, and legal value.
So now you know the criteria for evaluation. I hope you are ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, team leaders, go with your advisors and go meet with your teams.
Okay, folks, you've no doubt heard about our competition and our judge in this by now. It's true, he does look a little like Joe Eater. In any case, you've all received a copy of the objectives. Rather than debate the objectives, let's just try to consider them as we generate our ideas. Who has a good idea? All right, a little order, please. Let's just try and do this a little more systematically. Everybody raise your hands. Who has an idea? Okay, David, what's your idea?
I was thinking about a new idea for an antimatter detachment mechanism for our coils.
You must be thinking of our business 5 years ago because we're already using that detachment mechanism.
Oh yeah.
All right, you, Brent.
How about a drug-releasing stent that's activated by a specific magnetic external field?
You can't be serious. What a ridiculous idea. I suppose you hadn't considered all that could go wrong with that.
Well, actually, I had given that some thought, and I think it can be managed.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get down to some good ideas. Someone must have a good idea. Come on, someone.
All right, Mr. Stanford MBA, what's your big idea?
Well, actually, I think it's a very good one.
Tell you what, this guy Michael doesn't have a clue. I mean, here I've got only 5 objectives, and R&D gets 10 objectives. I mean, it's bad enough that they get all their names on all these patent inventions anyway.
It was great having some clear objectives. I thought that was really helpful, but then, the project leader started going off on his own track, and I don't know, just things weren't happening.
Obviously, you haven't been through rational action yet. These will be used to evaluate our ideas. The more our idea performs well against the objectives, the more likely we are to beat the Alpha team.
Right, so if there are no other questions, let's get started with some brainstorming. What ideas do you have that might go well against these objectives?
I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, but I was thinking about a new plating process that might be applied to stent marker bands. It has the opportunity to enhance manufacturability over a current process, and I think it might also enhance the key product performance. Because the variability we see today in marker band placement would be reduced. Is that the type of thing we are looking for?
That's great.
I really like the fact that Jennifer considered all of our ideas and she talked it through, she thought it through. That was simply amazing.
Okay, what type of idea or invention were you thinking of?
Well, something like...
Hit that key. Hit that key right there. Hey. Hit that key. No, that one. Over there. Spacebar. Spacebar.
Did you remember to put this
Linda just kept grabbing stuff out of my hands. She clearly wasn't into getting the project done, and we're screwed.
Get out of here, please. This doesn't look like cyanide.
Here you go, marketing. Which color do you want? Which color do you want?
Well, our
I'm really more upset about marketing. I mean, we're waiting for input from those guys, and we're running out of time. We need help from Kevin. I mean, he's got to get his act together.
I really don't know what David wants. I mean, I told him what color I wanted the product.
Okay, here we are to talk about the pain management system that you came up with, Jesse. You had some idea about something that goes on the head?
Yes, I did. Right here.
Excellent idea.
All right, this is a good group with good energy, good participation, and great ideas.
I was really glad to help Stephen with the electrodes in the lab.
We could actually make this in manufacturing.
It was fun working in the lab, and we came up with a great prototype.
Let's have the teams come in.
Alpha team leader, beta team leader, please enter.
All right, folks, what have you got for me?
Beta team has spent their time brainstorming and coming up with a new invention for pain management.
Tell me about your idea. What's the market for it? Is it attractive? What's the basic technical approach?
We look to our newest and most growing market, pain management. The market here is huge.
Did you say huge?
Yes, huge. The largest market segment is lower back pain. I think we all have a clear sense on how large that is. We think we have a way to electrically stimulate the brain and reduce pain with a very minimally invasive approach. You might have read about some efforts in this area, but they all required drilling holes in the cranium. The idea my team came up with and developed uses ultrafine probes and transmission technologies to do the stimulation.
Sounds intriguing. How far have you developed this concept? Is it ready for testing?
Only under humanitarian use exemption.
Could you please stand up and face that wall? You're a humanitarian. Let's use your device.
Oh my gracious!
This is amazing. I feel terrific.
Unless I switch it off.
No, I think I'll keep it.
Well, this looks pretty good. I'm interested to see what the Alpha team came up with.
Alpha Team focused on part of the historical core business.
Yes, we still do detachable coils. It's still a good-sized business for us.
All right, I've got a sense of the market dynamic. What's the invention?
An electrolytically detachable aneurysm coil.
Isn't that already an old idea?
Ah, but this one is made of dysprosium.
Dysprosium? What's the advantage of dysprosium? I don't get it.
Well, it's dysprosium, you know? Element 66, a real neat metal, one of the lanthanide series. Dysprosium.
All right, I think I need to consult with my advisors. Okay, let's call them in.
Mr. Trump is ready for them. Send them in, please.
All right, I've consulted with my advisors and I think I'm ready to make a decision. Jennifer, what was your group process like?
First we brainstormed, then we selected one idea that seemed to be the most valuable. Then we tried to develop it. Along the way, we kept other ideas in mind in case our first idea didn't develop well. I hope that was all right. It seemed to work.
Well, Jennifer, I'm the final judge of that. And you, Michael, how about your group?
I tried to do the same thing as Jennifer, but I had a rotten team. They didn't have any good ideas. Luckily, I came up with our winning idea, though it took a lot to convince my team of it.
I see. Michael, your advisor tells me that you were very forceful in how you led your group.
Isn't every good leader?
Jennifer, your advisor tells me that you were very flexible and open in your approach. Jennifer, you and your team, you're filed.
I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. We really tried.
No, Jennifer, you misunderstand. I said you're filed, as in I want to file your idea for a patent. You are my new inventus.
Thank you, Mr. Trump. Can I go tell my team now?
Certainly. And you, Michael, I'm sorry we're going to have to pass on your idea. It just doesn't perform well against our market, technical and legal objectives. Better luck next time. And good luck to all of you at Boston Scientific. Which one of you will be the next inventor?
Money, money, money.